Number 44. Headquarters, 15th Regiment, Company C. Camp Foster, November 24th, 1861. Poolesville, Maryland. McClellan, Commander of the Federal Forces on the Potomac. Dear Parents, I received yours of the 17th last Thursday, and now seat myself to answer it. I am well and doing finely. The only fault I find is that it is awful cold out here, but not so cold as it is in Mass, I suppose. But it is cold enough here the ground freezes up every night, hard as a rock, and it comes tough to stand guard every third day, the companies are so small. We have heard from our boys at Richmond, and sum it up, the only ones that are killed are W.R. Lawrence, G.W. Cutter, G.W. Warner of Lancaster, John Kirchner, G. Walker of Clinton, and L. Turner of Lancaster, who died of wounds received on the battlefield. You speak about sleeping on my post. You need not be afraid of that, for I can keep my eyes open 2 hours at a time, I guess, for a while longer. We have been paid off again, and as I want a pair of boots and some other things which I have purchased, and it is 2 months before we get paid off again, I propose not to send any home this time, for money is a good thing to have by oneself out here, for there is postage stamps to buy, and our washing to hire done, for we do not have time these short days to do it ourselves. You ask if I want anything. I should like to have you knit me a pair of gloves, and a pair of blue flannel shirts wouldn't come amiss. Good long ones, I mean. That is all I want. Now to make me comfortable as I can be, I have got 2 blankets which keep me warm nights. Charlie and the rest of your acquaintances send their respects to you. My love to you, my dear parents and my friends. From your loving son, Hiram. Dear Brother C. Yours of the 17th was very acceptable indeed to me, for I am always very glad to hear from you, as well as father or mother either. You said you and Mason were going to Clinton, Lancaster, and Athol. Well, did you go? Did you have a good time? I hope you did. Other I could go when I was a mind to, but no, you cannot go over the lines without a pass signed by the colonel or major. I hope eve long this war will close its career, and I can return home to go out somewhere without being stopped by a guard. You say you had a picture copied from the one I sent home, and it looked better than the one I sent. I am glad of it. It does, but I don't believe it. What did grandmother say about it and the battle? I suppose that is the letter you carried, wasn't it? I mean the one that told about the battle. Did she say how many letters she had received from me? Let me know in your next. Sarah's mother thinks I am a real good-looking fellow, does she? Tell I am much obliged for the compliment. She started died when you told I was shot, did she? Tell her I wasn't a bit scared. Then you think letters come and go quite often between Marilla and me, do you? I have not sent her so many near as I have sent home. But then I know when I write to her if there is any news you hear of it. You say that they work 9 hours in the shop? Well, that is better than soldiering, although soldiering is pretty work enough. Bully for the McClellan Guards. I hope they will be well drilled enough when I get home, or I mean to escort us through the streets. That will be quite a pretty uniform, blue and red. I tell you it is cold down here, as you call it. Yes, the naval fleet did do a tip-top thing, didn't it? I had not heard of that scrape at Biddeford before. Quite a thing, wasn't it? Bully for the Union. As I have got several others to write to, I believe I must draw this to a close. What made Jimmy Clifford run away? Do you know? If so, write me in your next. How is the recruiting business getting along? Slowly, I suppose. 3 cheers for the old 15th. Goodbye. From your loving brother, Hiram. Tell father I have got one of those underground stoves, and they are nice things. I tell you they keep a fellow's feet warm nights.